Good morning, welcome to my bathroom. Still an area of the flat that is very much at the before stage, so please excuse the general beigeness. Nothing wrong with the beige bathroom, obviously, never wears black, not my style. Neutrals, not so much me. I wanted to do a really quick allergic / sensitive skin, skincare kind of beauty routine that I'm doing at the moment. If you want a more detailed view of my allergies and my whole allergy story, I will link to a little allergy story video I've put together that has a sort of more in-depth kind of journey that I went through. You'll also find on my channel some allergy related playlists that's kind of my patch tests, all of that stuff, so you can live it with me if you want to. But I'm about 2 and a bit years down the line now from finding out my boatload of allergies, which are in short a preservative called benzoates, a sunscreen, several natural fragrances, and also cinnamon, which you wouldn't think was much of an issue with beauty, but it's in so many things, you would not believe it. And what I have found is that I have got into kind of as someone who was a skincare lover, it's been really hard for me to go from being able to use like loads and loads of different products and all of the anti-aging and all of the oils and all of the exciting stuff to having to really strip down my skincare routine. I think I've got into the swing of it now, feeling very comfortable, feeling quite good about my skin at the moment. So yeah, this is what I'm doing at the moment. I am using almost entirely, I think, or possibly entirely, French pharmacy skincare. I have found it has been the best for me to find things that are without those fragrances and without those preservatives that I can't use. Not all of them. A lot of people are like, oh, you found a brand you can use. It's not as simple as that. I do literally have to check all of the ingredients, and if you have any allergies, and obviously, you know, this is what's working for me, please, you know, do check ingredients, do find out what your allergies are, do work out what they are, because, you know, what works for me might not work for you, but this is, you know, what I've been using and what I've been enjoying. So, morning in my PJs, as you can see. Very simple, hardly any steps. God, compared to what I used to do, so few steps. The first one is the La Roche-Posay, which is the Toria, I think that's how you pronounce it. There's my A-level French accent coming through for you. It's the Dermo Cleanser, which is cleansing and makeup removal fluid, face and eyes, all types of intolerant skin. My skin is very intolerant. Yeah, so this is one that you can use either like tissue off, or I'm from the Caroline Hyron School of Skincare, so I like to flannel off with a warm, damp flannel. And in the morning, this step usually takes place in the shower, so okay, all clean, fresh-faced. So only 2 more steps for the morning. First one is the La Roche-Posay Zinc, which is a facial spray. It's a mist. I don't know if it helps prevent blemishes for me, but I definitely feel like any blemishes I have heal up a lot quicker when I'm using it. So that's that. It's nice and refreshing, especially on a hot morning as well. I wish they'd do a travel size of it. If you can see a travel size of it anyway, please tell me, because I would love to be able to take that on holiday with me. And then Moisturiser, again, is the La Roche-Posay. It's the Toleriane line. You can see I've hardly got any of this left, but I've already got a spare ready, do not worry. It's the Toleriane Ultra. Now I have had, there's 2 of these, there's a fluid and like an original. The fluid, which is a more liquidy fluid version, I find breaks me out. I have no idea why, but it definitely breaks me out. I get on much better with the slightly richer one for some reason. So yeah, a few pumps of that. Use this on my eyes as well. I'm not using a separate eye cream at the moment. That is something maybe I will look into at my age, but I really have had to build this routine up from pretty much nothing, from pretty much a dermatologist prescribed balm, and that's it. Like, that was all I was using when I first got my allergies diagnosed, to an actual skincare routine. Right, I'm off to get on with my day. I'll see you later for evening routine. Right then, so nighttime skincare routine. Full disclosure, I'm recording this on a different day to the morning one, just in case you continuity experts are spotting, I don't know, different coloured towels or something in the background, because I wanted to wait until I was actually wearing like a reasonably full face of makeup. So I just got back from an event and it's time for bed. So let's get on with it. This little cutie, by the way, I got from Disneyland Tokyo. middle of a bit of a mini mouse bow, so I now look ridiculous, but excellent's a good place to start. So first things first, when I've got like a heavier eye makeup on, eyelashes off, I like to use the Bioderma micellar water. Ooh, focus, focus, focus. There we go. I find that the pink one for the sensitive skin, it's great. Doesn't have any ingredients I'm allergic to. Gets off eye makeup. So I've got like eyeliner and all sorts on, and I've got the glue left over from my falsies. Just use that on a cotton wool pad. Now, if I weren't wearing a full face of makeup, I would skip this step and just go straight to the cleanser. But this just starts to get it off. This is the bit where it slides all over your face. Always the attractive bit. Okay, so now that's like dislodged the glue / slid the eye makeup all around my face, but it's got most of it off. I'm then just going to go in with the exact same cleanser that I use in the morning. And I do really find that this, if I massage it into the skin, as I say, if I wasn't wearing a full eye makeup, I would just go in with this. I would just use this on its own. It's really good. It gets eye makeup off, it gets mascara off absolutely fine. And to remove that, good old flannel and some warm water. I love using a flannel because it gives me a kind of light everyday exfoliation and just makes me feel like my skin's really clean. I used to really, like before I had all my allergies, I used to really like a double cleanse. I haven't really found an oil-based cleanse that I like, that I'm not allergic to now, but I would definitely introduce that again if I find one. Part of the joy of being quite short-sighted is I can't see when I've got my makeup off unless I get right in on a mirror. Okay, cleansed face, gross flannel. So I have a few different things I do on depending on what night of the week it is. I'm going to give you like my more full routine. I wouldn't do this every night. Most nights I would now do just a moisturiser, and that moisturiser will depend on what evening it is, but on a kind of normal night, like most of the time I'm just going to use my same as my day moisturiser, the Toleriane Ultra. One of the things I was concerned about with really cutting back on my skincare once I sorted out my allergies is I wasn't using any anti-aging products, and I'm 34, so I do have those kind of first signs of aging, or probably more than first signs now. But I have found the La Roche-Posay also do a retinol cream. It's Redermic R. Can you see that? Yeah, Redermic R. Now I think because I haven't used anything kind of strong on my skin for a while, I leapt straight into using this every night. My face got very red very quickly, and then I did a bit of reading, and you really should introduce retinoids really slowly. So this is a retinol based cream. It's basically going to make your kind of layers of skin renew themselves, which helps reduce fine lines, age spots, darkness, pigmentation, those sorts of things. What I found out is I started using this once a week, and I use it twice a week, so I use it like Tuesdays and Thursdays. And also, if you do use this, you have to remember to wear a sunscreen, and that's one thing I don't think I did on my morning routine, is put a sunscreen on, because I kind of put it on with my makeup. But yeah, absolutely, you need to wear a sunscreen if you're dealing with retinol or retinoids. I do factor 50 because very pale. So yes, it's that one kind of twice a week. But on my kind of Sunday night routine, my kind of once a week full routine, what I would do next is actually use an exfoliator. Now I'm using at the moment the Bioderma Hydra Bio, which is it's a mixture of an acid exfoliator. It's got salicylic acid in it, and also physical exfoliator, so it's grainy. I don't really like physical exfoliators because I do suffer from some blemishes, as you can see here at the moment, and I worry that physical exfoliator is just like spreading infection around my skin, to be honest, and just creating like I just don't really like them. But this is literally the only exfoliator I can find with any sort of acid in that I didn't have ingredients in I was allergic to. I have since spotted that the Paula's Choice Acid Toner, it looks like I can use it. So I'm going to use this up, maybe going to try the Paula's Choice Acid Exfoliator and see which I prefer. But for now, just going to pop this on. So just use this onto my face. It's damp from the flannel. and I don't really scrub or work it in too much because I found that without any kind of exfoliator, the texture of my skin was definitely, I was getting dry patches and it just didn't look as clear. And this has definitely improved things. But as I said, I don't really like using a physical exfoliator. And with the flannel just to get that off. So there we go, everything's looking very pink now. So next up, I'm going to use, I've got the Ordinary hyaluronic acid and vitamin B5 serum, which actually this is very nearly gone, but I do have a replacement. I really like using hyaluronic acid. This one's got a slightly tacky feeling to it, but my skin definitely feels more moisturised. I only tend to use this in the evening. I don't tend to use it in the morning, because I find that it does have that slightly tacky feeling to it, so I like to let it settle into my skin overnight. And then last on my kind of full skin routine, I've been using, and this I absolutely adore, the Bioderma Hydrobio Mask. It's a mask, moisturising mask for sensitive dehydrated skin. Again, none of the ingredients, so no cinemates, no benzoates, nothing I'm allergic to, and it was great. This was absolutely fantastic for flying because it's in a 75ml bottle, so you can put it in your carry-on. And yeah, I just absolutely smothered my face. I like cleaned my face and then absolutely smothered my face on it in the plane, and absolutely smothered my face in it again when I landed. And what's nice about it is it does say tissue off the excess, but I find that if my skin is really, really thirsty, there is nothing to tissue off. Basically, there's nothing to take off. It just all sinks in. So yeah, for travel, this is amazing. On a general Sunday night, I'll put it on, brush my teeth and stuff, and then I'll take off if there is any excess, or if my skin's feeling really, really thirsty, I'll just leave it and it will sink in overnight. And yeah, it's awesome. My skin feels much, much more hydrated, much better for it. So it's just a very attractive white mask, but it goes on fairly clear. And it just feels so lovely. It's almost got a slightly gel feel to it. I take it all the way down the neck. And tonight, it's feeling like it's sinking right in, so I'm just gonna leave that, to be honest, and not take it off and just go to bed with it on, with the excess into my hands. So that is it. That is, oh, so fresh face now. I can actually see myself in the viewfinder for the first time in this video. That is my allergic, sensitive skin, skincare routine at the moment. As I said, there's a couple of things I want to try. I want to try an acid exfoliator now. I think I found one. I'm also, there's not an eye cream or eye serum in my routine at the moment, so again, that's something I'd like to introduce. But I have to introduce products really slowly, one at a time. The kind of beauty and blogger in me just wants to try loads of stuff at once, but I need to work out what's going to work for my skin. Thank you for watching. As always, this is what works for my allergies. It may not work for yours, but I hope you found it useful. Any questions you may have, please just pop me a comment. Like, subscribe, there'll be more allergy content coming up, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.